lovely. To look like, breath, thing. I've got a message. I'm the message. Study me, babies, in 10 minutes. I'm out of here.
What are the issues for which you would kill? I like to ask my students this on their first day of class. I assign novels where the hero or heroine kills or is killed. I try to bring it home. They tell me they would kill to defend their family. They would kill to defend their friends. I ask them, would they kill for their country, for their freedom? What would it take?
I kill for a pair of Prada velvet platforms and deep plum. Those die for.
Simone. I didn't know what she was doing in my class. Neither did she, apparently. That's a nice segue, Simone. But would we be willing to die for the same things that we would kill for? I wanted her to participate. She usually sat in the back, never spoke, wore too much lipstick, and some costume straight out of it. What? When she did speak, it was always disruptive.
I'd die for love, but there ain't no Romeos. At least not that I've seen.
I take a bullet for my daddy, but he's already dead.
I'd die of boredom if it were lethal, but I guess it isn't.
If I couldn't inspire her, I wanted her gone. I asked her to come to my office hours. I asked her several times. She was failing, obviously. And I would have let her drop a class, but it was too late for that. She never bothered to come and see me. Not until the day before the final exam. She wanted me to give her a passing grade. How can I do that, Simone? You haven't even read the material. Have you read any of the material?
I don't find it relevant.
But if you haven't read it, then how do you know? You may find yourself surprised, you know? Anna Karenina is wonderful.
Oh.
Well, why not give it a shot?
The books you assign us are depressing. I don't want to be depressed. Why read stuff that brings you down? Kafka? Jesus Christ, like I was screwed up.
So, you were moved at least.
Move to shut the book and find something more interesting, you know?
That's too bad. You know, you might find one of these books getting under your skin if you were to stick with it. Haven't you ever read something that's really moved you?
Nothing moves me, Doctor.
I'm going to have to ask you to put out that cigarette.
Okay.
Ah.
C, art, or B, art? I choose the latter.
Somebody must be paying for this education of yours. I imagine they expect a certain return for their money.
How do you know I'm not lucky?
I don't believe someone who's spending their own money would waste it so flagrantly.
Okay. Dad chips in it.
Oh, would that be the same father that you said was dead?
That is a joke or a lie. Take your pick.
You're frustrating the hell out of me, Simone.
I don't consider it a waste, you know. I like the socialization part.
But if you fail out of this school, you won't be doing any more socialization.
You see my failing others.
So, it is just this class that you have a problem with.
Dangler.
to enjoy one's work, Simone.
I just don't think you should charge me if it's more for your pleasure than for mine.
I didn't say that.
Did you ever want to teach at a real school? Not some second-rate institution like this?
I like my job. You're not going to convince me otherwise.
4,298.
That is,
Dollars. That's a lot of money. Do you think you're worth it? Do you think this class is worth it? Because I broke it down. This is a 4-credit class. I figured it out. 4,298 big ones. Well, do you think that what you have to offer me is worth it? Come on, start talking. What the doctor's worth?
you're clearly a bright girl. You cannot expect an education to be broken down into monetary terms.
You just did. That's a lot of money. It's food for a starving family to live on country for a year at least. It's a car. A used one anyway. Minus the insurance. Suddenly this doesn't sound like a whole lot of money. It's a couple of Armani suits at best. I don't even like Armani that much. So fun, you can't even tell me. Yes, no, I don't work for Armani suits. I have that to offer you.
I can't say that, no.
Are we supposed to be out here?
The money doesn't go into my pocket, by the way.
I think it should. It would be more direct that way. You would feel more of a responsibility to me. Don't you think so, Dr. Drew?
I prefer not to call me that.
But your name is Ruth, and you have a PhD, don't you?
Okay, Simone.
Wrong kind of doctor, man. All you're interested in is a bunch of books. And books written about those books. You're probably working on a book written about a book right now, am I right?
If you don't see the connection of books to life, then you aren't reading very well. I want you to try. Can you do that? Books might even show you a way to live.
I'm already living, Dr. Ruth. Are you? It looks like you haven't changed your hairstyle in the past 25 years.
Well, that's before you were born, Simone.
Second your best year? See you in a poker top segment.
That's enough. We are here to think. You are correct in that, Simone. We read these books, and we talk about what we read with a certain discipline to sharpen our minds, our sensitivity.
It's not going to get me anywhere. A sensitive mind. I don't need that. I can't use that. So what you have to offer me, I don't want it. You don't even like the way you dress.
Have you been in therapy?
Don't think that's the original suggestion.
I'm not suggesting anything. I simply want to point out that this is not therapy. I am a teacher, not your therapist. You can't just waltz into my office and say whatever hateful thing you please.
I don't know wall.
I'm giving up here, Simone. All right, fine. You don't like my class? You don't like me? You want to fail out? Go ahead. I can't stop you. What?
Drew Barrymore's movie.
Who?
I think Drew would do it. I think to meet Drew.
Who's Drew Barrymore?
Yeah, he really should know these things. He's extremely famous. Yeah, I think she was like 4. I saw her on TV the other day. She was so real. She was connected. You know, you might relate to your students better if you got a little more up to date.
Well, you might be right. But you might not be so behind in my class if you spend a little less time watching the television.
Drew is a film star. She's in films. Don't you even go to the movies? Probably only the ones that are totally all 7. And I know you don't know what that means. Square. Anyway, Drew was on TV because she was being interviewed. They have these daytime talk shows nowadays.
Yes, I've heard of them.
And this chick in the audience started to sob because she couldn't believe that she was in the same room as Drew, who's been famous since forever, right? She was just sitting here crying. And this girl, she had her bleach blonde hair so bright, real slick, and she was wearing a rhinestone so bright like you're used to. But the whole look was so old. There's no 10 minutes ago. The new Drew is slick and sophisticated and flopped. And this girl wanted to be Drew so bad, she was even good.
I don't think we're getting anywhere.
And that is so sad. Because isn't that true? She's always changing. It's a constant thing for her. Change. Keep moving or you die. You know that. How to invent yourself again and again so that you're someone you like. Someone you want to be. And once you're it, gotta move on. Now where was it you were hoping we'd get to?
The exam is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. The material, any of the material, I might actually be able to give you a passing grade. But right now, I don't think we need to waste any more of each other's time.
You might have said that I go to the movies the way you read books. I would have pointed that out, Doctor.
Yes, well, I suspect we don't think very much alike.
A wall between our souls. I'm sorry if I've been rude. I'm sure plenty of people like your class. Maybe I wasn't raised right. I'm sure someone's to blame.
The next day, she showed up at 9 on the dot. I felt a certain pride that I had somehow managed to reach her, that she was finally going to make a real effort. But she handed in her blue book after a matter of minutes. I was rather disgusted, and I let it sit there until a pile formed on top of it. A pile of blue books filled with the scrawling down to the last 7 pages of my other more eager, or at least more dutiful students. Later, I began to read them straight through from the top, in the order that they were stacked in. I wasn't looking for it, Mrs. Holmes. And answering my essay question about how the novel Anna Karenina moves inevitably toward Anna's final tragic act, my students were, for the most part, thorough and precise. They cited the events that led to Anna throwing herself in front of the train, touching on the parallel plots in the broader social context. I was satisfied. I felt I had taught well this last semester. My students had learned. In the blue book, she had written, all happy people resemble one another, but each unhappy person is unhappy in their own way. So I guess she had read Anna Kay. The opening sentence, at least. My first instinct was to correct the grammar of her little variation. There was nothing else on the page, and so I flipped through the book. She had written one last sentence in the back of the book. Any world that I'm welcome to is better than the one that I come from. I told it to rock lyric, something from the 70s. Anna was written in the 70s too, funnily enough, a century earlier. I would have given Simone an F, but I realized she had already marked down that grade for herself in the back of the book. Or maybe that grade was for me. By the time I came to it, days had passed. I didn't want to jump to any conclusions. Come to think of it, Anna's suicide always takes me by surprise as well, though I've read that novel many times and can map its inexorable progression.
That's a lot of money. Do you think you're worth it? Do you think this class is worth it?
I live in worlds made by words. Worlds where the dead can speak, and conversations can be replayed, altered past the moment of regret, held over and over until they are bent into new possibilities.
Do you think I'm worth it? Am I? Am I? Am I?
I live there, where death is as impermanent as an anesthesia, and the moment of obliteration is only a blackout.
10 minutes. Time's up. Told you I'd be gone by now.